Hi. Since the pandemic, customers have become increasingly more comfortable with interacting virtually with sales organisations, whether through video calls or phone calls. In parallel, inflationary pressures are challenging companies to reduce the costs of their sales organisation. This is causing companies to review their territory and channel strategies to determine which customers and products they require boots on the ground for, and for which virtual or inside selling can be employed. This was exactly the scenario that the EMEA sales team of a large medical device company that I worked with faced. As such, I led the effort to define their EMEA inside sales strategy and implemented this with great results. But let's start at the beginning of this story. Firstly, when analysing the business, we saw that the revenue of what the company called their C customers was declining 21% year on year. We could also see that these customers had had little to no interaction from the field sales team in the last 3 years. And when looking at our field sales team's territories, this was no surprise. On average, 78% of their customers were C customers, but these customers only equated to 14% of their total revenue. As such, we saw a big opportunity to stem the decline of these C customers, increase customer satisfaction with them, and free up our valuable field sales reps' time to support their most significant A and B customers. Following this analysis, the business asked me to design and launch an EMEA inside sales team, initially focused on the largest European markets. In principle, we agreed that the team would generally target C customers and actively promote or hunt lower complexity products which could be most effectively sold remotely, while also remaining responsible for farming the purchases of higher complexity products that the customer was already buying. We explored various organisational options for the inside sales team, including whether to centralise it in one location or to disperse the team into various countries across Europe. We ultimately opted to centralise the team so it could be multilingual to allow us to sell into multiple countries where needed. This also allowed the team to share best practices and be more effectively led by a single inside sales manager who could coordinate closely with the individual country sales leaders. We then explored where to place the team based on language and skills availability, as well as relative labour costs in the various geographies. And with those things in mind, we chose to centralise the team in Barcelona. Before going live, we also reviewed our existing sales, quoting and order management processes and redesigned these where necessary to support the needs of a virtual selling team. This included designing simple and effective product pricing models to allow the team to be able to quote rapidly and effectively and without introducing unnecessary additional burden on the broader business. We also designed a specific market-by-market customer strategy in conjunction with the country sales leaders. We then initially piloted the team for 12 months using an outsourcing partner who was a specialist in remote sales of medical devices. This allowed us to learn and grow the team before making the final decision to internalise it. And following the initial 12-month pilot, we indeed did bring the team fully in-house, including hiring the most effective sales reps that had been working for the outsourced partner. This ability to hire those reps without penalty was designed as part of the initial outsourcing agreement. And I'm glad to say the benefits of this team were extensive. Following internalisation, the team achieved £3 million in organic revenue growth in under 12 months, from an initial base of only £800,000. The business also saw gross margin percentage improvement, with inside sales customers increasing by 6 percentage points due to the implementation of price increases and a more favourable product mix based on our targeting strategy. And despite some initial concerns from the field sales teams about losing accounts, there were significant benefits for them which they soon recognised. Their average number of accounts had reduced by 78%, allowing them to focus entirely on their highest value customers. And this led to a 4-point increase in our sales team's satisfaction. And importantly for our inside sales customers, the increased contact from the organisation led to significantly increased customer engagement and satisfaction. In closing, Atlantic Cedar's extensive experience in leading sales organisations and managing sales operations processes means that we can work with you to evaluate the end-to-end effectiveness of your sales organisation and ensure you have the right sales strategy, talent, tools and processes to ensure your team's success. Email info@atlanticcedar.com to find out more about how we can help your business. Thank you.